I pledge allegiance to no snitching. Man, fuck y'all niggas, man. What about, I can't let you come in my neighborhood and run it down, bro. Nah, you can't sell that shit. These kids over here overdosing. Bro, you stand across the street selling fucking Percocet pills across the street from the middle school, dog. Your trap set up right here. Why niggas ain't standing on that? This nigga got 17 bodies. Get that nigga off the street. Fuck is you talking about? Somebody come tell on this nigga. Let's see that right now. When I say that, that's gonna be right.
Remember, there's no girls in there. All men. All lames in jail. Few real that got caught up. But majority of them lames in that bitch. Bum ass, you don't want that for your life, man. For you ride, motherfucker, for you just think like jail is the worst place in the world. I don't give a what nobody say. Be away from your family, your friend. That hurt you, boy. Missing birthdays. You can't get that time back, man. Don't go to jail for me. I ain't saying tell on no more, but just be mindful when you out here in these streets. That any day the wrong decision can your life up forever. Me. I'll crash you out too, so you gotta be on notice of that. You notice of the motherfuckers who hate everything about you, wanna be you, wanna your girl, crash you out, man.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and I'm back on my nigga shit. I figure I've been giving you all this geopolitical shit and nonsensical videos. I've been slacking on my hip-hop nigga news, right? Every now and again, I got to give y'all a triple shot espresso of nigga news. Real strong. This right here, we got right here, said Wack 100 drops alleged paperwork showing 42 Dugg made moves to suppress statements that he gave federal agents in 2020. Now, I'm gonna read that shit. Let me just start by saying, for all you young dummies out there, you live as long as I have, which slow the fuck down. I'm not old. I'm older than most of you motherfuckers. You know how to recognize a rat. 2 signs he was a rat. He talked too fucking much. You could have zipped that shit up very casually. He kept going on. That's a sign of a nigga that's a snitch. Don't confuse it with a nigga like me that does podcasting, that talks for a living. Whoever the fuck had a camera phone in his face, he was just talking too much. He could have just said there ain't no bitches there, ain't nothing to do, and niggas is crazy, and you don't want to get stabbed or raped. He could have kept it real brief. He elaborated. He even goes on to say, I'm not saying tell on somebody. Anytime a nigga says, I'm not saying to tell on anybody, but that nigga's a snitch. It's either you tell or you don't. There's no preferencing. I'm not saying snitch on somebody. Guess that's exactly what the fuck you're doing between the lines. Smart niggas can read, dumb niggas is green, and we ain't gotta explain it. This nigga right here though, I believe is a snitch, right? He's short, he's dumpy, he don't look like he got hand game. I probably could box this nigga out and I'm 43. Right there, he's not jail material. When niggas ain't jail material, they're bitches, they'll snitch. Point blank. And while I'm not the toughest nigga on the planet, this nigga's like 5'6", and he's built like a butterball. I would just tiger uppercut this nigga. And I'm not Floyd Mayweather or Mike Tyson, but my knuckle game is decent. I didn't make it to this age with a smooth face, and I ain't never ran. Ain't no dirt on my name nowhere. No snitching, no bitch shit, and I ain't ran. And also no gay shit, right? You're never gonna, you can dox me all you want. You won't ever find none of those 3-4 things on my jacket. You will find a DV charge from 2006. I was dated this, it's a long story. I'm not gonna get into it, right? Bitch hit me, I hit her back. I believe in equality, equal lefts and equal rights. However, that's about it. I ain't never told on a nigga because I hustled by myself. I couldn't get my niggas to hustle with me. They was scared and they was dope heads. So then there's that. But Wack 100 is this nigga is the snitch whisperer. If you told on a nigga, he gon' find it. That's why you hoe ass niggas out here perpetrating a fraud just need to tighten up or just portray another image. Stop going for the street image. It doesn't work for you niggas. You niggas is backpack rappers. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just need niggas to be who they really are. Stop trying to be a street nigga. You niggas aren't built for that. If a nigga come, like, I say this once and I'll say it again. If this was 1998, most of you niggas would have got murked. Matter of fact, if this is 1998, about 80% of you niggas that rap wouldn't be rapping. You would have got ghosted. End of story. And there were no camera phones, so you would have just came up missing. But it says right here, and this looks official tissue, right? I don't know if it's like, nowadays everything is AI, right? This could be fake, chat GPT, we don't know. What I will say is it looks official because wherever the fuck you at, in the federal building, the state building, wherever in the county, they can't for the life of me Xerox shit straight. It's always crooked, the lines are fucked up, so this looks official. It says in the United States District Court for the Northern District of Georgia, Atlanta Division. Oh yeah, and he's an Atlanta nigga, so he told. That's not to say Atlanta niggas tell, but it's like 50-50. Indictment numbers on the right. Motion to suppress evidence and statements. United States of America versus Dion Marquise Hayes. That's defended. I'm assuming that's 42 Dugg. And now this is a federal case, so it's the United States against this nigga. Had this been Atlanta, it'd have been the city of Atlanta versus this nigga. And yes, I do have docket paperwork myself, actually, ironically, sitting on my desk right now. It says, comes now, the defendant Dion Hayes, by and through the attorney of record, moves to suppress all evidence seized as a result of the search of his cell phone that was seized from his person at the time of the arrest. Additionally, Mr. Hayes moves to suppress any and all statements made by him to federal agents in Detroit, Michigan, following his arrest in the matter. The motion is based on this notice in motion all previously filed motions, the following memoranda of points and authorities, the 4th and 5th Amendment to the United States Constitution, and all other applicable constitutional, statutory, and case authority, and such evidence and argument may be presented at the hearing of this motion. Defendant Hayes, in support thereof, shows as follows. It says down at the bottom, Mr. Hayes has been provided a copy of the boom boom boom. Okay, so that's just detailing they gave his black ass a copy of this, right? But all in all, he moved to suppress. Now, why would you actually move to suppress shit you said? Unless you told on somebody. Now, this, I'm assuming, because it was filed in the state of Georgia, but it was a crime that happened in Detroit, so I'm putting two and two together. Atlanta nigga told on the Detroit nigga. We're just gonna keep it funky. I don't know if he's a Detroit nigga and he lives in Atlanta, but he told on somebody in the D. They know who the fuck they are. It's just a matter of time for they come forward and blow this nigga spot up. But ever since Tekashi 6ix9ine and Young Thug and Gunna, people don't care about people that inform, snitch, rat, whatever you like to call it. I'm not 21 Savage. I don't think there's really too much of a distinction between ratting and snitching. However, there is informing. That's the old lady telling on your black ass when you're selling drugs in front of her house. That's what citizens do. I don't think informing the police on shit is a bad thing, unless you're a snitch informant, right? You telling on niggas that's active, right? But not, I'm not using the word informant like, when I say informant, the people that are law abiding, when they inform the police, they're informants, they tell. That's not snitching. They don't follow or abide by any street code. If you're a confidential informant, you're a snitch or a rat, one of the two, or the same. It don't even matter. So then there's that. I tell people all the time, if you are an upstanding citizen, you pay your taxes. You pay taxes for the police, for the authorities to lock animals up, as you should. You should tell on a nigga if you ain't in the streets. Now, if you in the streets, it's problematic, and I'm not gonna say necessarily stop snitching. I'm not promoting that because I ain't in the streets. I did my dirt. I got away with all my shit scot clean. So with that being said, I live my life now. If shit don't involve me or my family, I'm not telling shit. That's first. Second of all, if a nigga like do something to me, I'm gonna do something back to him, right? He kicked my ass, I'm gonna kick his ass back. You rob me, I'm rob you back. You blam me, I'm gonna blam you back. The only time I'm calling the police is if somebody break in my house, steal my car. I gotta file an insurance, a police statement so I can get my insurance claim, get it popping. I'm not telling on the nigga. I don't know the niggas. I just want my shit back. Nothing wrong with that. If a bitch hit me, I'm calling the police and have her escorted out my crib. Cause if I hit her back, then I'm in the fucking wrong. So we gonna play that game. But hoes don't hit me, so I don't have to worry about that. Not since 2006. I've gotten better with that. But this nigga's a snitch, and like I said, because of his build, how he carries himself, and how he was talking about like the clause he made, that I'm not saying a snitch, but that right there is a red sign that he a snitch, he'll tell. And on top of all that, you could just look at certain niggas, just have a look that they're not built and fortified. Niggas that have real good social skills are not built for jail. Because niggas that got real good social skills don't go to jail. What I mean by real good social skills, niggas that let shit slide, go over their head, they don't address it, they're not violent, they don't have a volatile temperament. Watch out for them niggas. Niggas is playing chess, not checkers. They will tell on your ass because one, they either scary or they can't fight. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Jail is filled with a bunch of volatile, impulsive niggas that lack people skills and social skills. That's why they in there. So be wary of any nigga that picks his battles. It ain't that serious. I gave that nigga a pass. That nigga's a tell, or that nigga a tell on you. Fuck all that. And I'm glad, like Wack 100, I've did a couple episodes about this nigga. He too fucking old, but I'm glad he did this, right? Because we need to be exposing these hoe ass niggas that's perpetrating a fraud, right? If you a street nigga, get the fuck out of rap music on some real shit. I don't know. The older I get, I don't want that to be the only thing niggas rap about. There are other type of rappers to be. You could be a backpack rapper, conscious rapper, lyrical rapper. Bring some more fucking talent to the goddamn music industry. I'm tired of niggas talking about running off on the plug, getting the bag, shooting this nigga, popping perks, fucking these skeezers that ain't shit and carry STDs, and these niggas that brag about money that they don't got, and drugs that's fucking polluting the goddamn community. In any event, if y'all like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe. Bang the link if you want to support the machine so that I can give y'all more frequent and fluid material. The only way we're going to keep on doing this is if y'all support, if you watch the videos aesthetically, repetitiously, religiously, and habitually. Bang the link. It ain't $23. You ain't that fucked up. Get you a shirt. In any event, I'm out.